YouTube FXG here with a lineup and a couple sleepers and a couple chalky put racers here at the Auto Club 400 in California this week, NASCAR. I wasn't going to originally do a NASCAR video, but I figured that it'd be good to do one so you could take advantage of these racers starting towards the back. But last week, what was it, Kyle Busch, or not Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch messed me up for what, it's 2 weeks in a row now. He's just kind of wrecked the lineup. The lineup was enough to cash at the minimum. I did 2 lineups. I'm not sure if the YouTube lineup, I think I showed both, I can't remember, but I had Ryan Newman in one, and at least he won, and he was able to cash the minimum, so it's better than nothing. The other one, not so well. I just can't remember. If I should have looked, sorry about that, to see what it was beforehand. But let's go ahead and work into this. I like Joey Logano and Jimmy Johnson this week because they're going to be starting all the way in the back at, oh, sorry about that, it's practice qualifying. Let me see, all the way down here. Joey Logano and Jimmy Johnson, they should definitely be working their way all the way up. And Trevor Bayne is as well, but I'm not really working him in this specific lineup, but he's definitely worth a look at. I'm going to go with Kyle Larson at the pole. I think he's going to lead quite a bit of laps. I'm just hoping that Denny Hamlin doesn't end up just overtaking him as soon as the race takes off. That's about the only thing to risk right there. If you think he would, you can easily just switch them two, because I'm using every bit of cap this week. My next pick is going to be Landon Castle, all the way down at 6K. He's qualified at 26. I think he can move up quite a bit. He did decent here last year, and he hasn't been doing too well in moving up other than Daytona, but I think he'll do a little bit better than usual this week. Next pick is going to be Ryan Blaney. He qualified, where is it, a little highish up, 19th. Well, not too bad, but he's done really well in all the practices, so I think he's going to be able to move up pretty high. So even I think he was the 3rd and like 5th in 2 out of the 3 practices, which I know practices doesn't mean a lot, but it's something to look at and to calculate in and who you think will do well. So I think he could definitely move up some. And then my next pick is going to be Eric. I like him. He finished, I think, not 5th, but in top 10 last year. And he's pretty far back as well. At 31st, I can definitely see him moving up. That uses all the cap. I usually don't like to do that, but this week I'm going to try it out. If you think Kyle Larson ain't too great of a pick, since he's the pole and he could easily just lose the pole as soon as it starts, and Denny Hamlin is a different and maybe slightly better choice. And then you'd have 6,000 if you didn't like Castle, Ty Dillon maybe, or AJ Allmendinger. If you still want to use up all the cap, I'm going to consider that myself. I'm just not sure, 100% sure yet, but my top picks are definitely Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson, and Ryan Blaney. And the sleepers, as you can see, is Castle and Eric. And other than that, Trevor Bayne is, where is he at? 7,200. If he was a little bit less, I would definitely try to stick him in, since he's probably going to move up as well. It's just he might not move up as much as Jimmy and Joey, so that's why I kind of didn't really stick all 3 of them in there. But that's going to be it this week for NASCAR, guys. No UFC this week, PGA next week, and that's really it.